Hi, my name is Danielle Dothert, and this is the video blog for Chapters 3 regarding feminism and the different branches of feminism. And the branch of feminism that I am going to talk about is womanism. And womanism is specifically within the African American community, and it addresses the issue that African American women are paid less, they have more children to provide for, and they're often single parents, which puts them at a more of a disadvantage than um, women of other ethnicities, and specifically Caucasian women. And I can agree with this because coming from an African American family, we do have a lot of children. My great grandmother had 7 children, and her children's children, of course, had many children. I am an only child from my mother. I have siblings with my father, but um, I would say that I'm probably an exception because my mother is college educated, and I am her only child, so she was able to provide more opportunities for me versus my cousins, who is a single mother and she has 6 children for who she had to provide for with her and her husband. And oftentimes, when you see families that have more children, they're unable, like I said, to provide those opportunities that they would if they were to have an only child, because they have to spread that money and resources across other children. And another issue that I see is that sometimes parents would deem it as unfair if they gave, let's just say, the firstborn, if they paid for them to go to college and they paid for them to go to a better school than they would their younger siblings. They wouldn't see it as fair. So all of the children miss out on opportunities. Either it's all or none. Either they all go or they all can't go. Another part of womanism is that African American women are paid less, which is statistically true. We are paid less than our white counterparts and our male counterparts. Because oftentimes we're seen as we're incapable of doing things, or maybe just because we had too many issues. And another thing that I see a lot with African American women is that they stigmatize us to be angry. For some reason, we're seen as volatile or hostile, or just we're kind of like ticking time bombs. For some reason, they think that we're easy to anger, which is not true at all. Everyone's temperaments are different, but it does not, being an angry black woman is not necessarily a thing. And also, along with our names, African American names are harder to pronounce um, in some cases, and that often gets us passed over for employment opportunities. Also, because we tend to have more children, we get passed over for employment opportunities because we're seeing that we're unreliable, or we just may need to be at home more so than our counterparts who come from married households, who have like a joint um, partnership working out, where one partner takes care of the children and the other one has the opportunity to work. And now, not all African American are like this. There are a lot of successful African American women who maintain their households, maintain their families, and manage to climb the corporate ladder. But it does not come without much work. We also don't have the advantage of networking in some cases. A lot of cases, advancement within companies relies on who you know. And a lot of times I see that our network isn't as strong as Caucasian individuals, because that they have, people that have been in the business for years and years, and, they are often white males who have founded companies and have been a part of companies. But with the African American community, unless we start our own companies, we really don't start off with a foot in the door like, other communities do. So womenism, was founded to address those issues, that we do not have the same, um, you know, hurdles that Caucasian women do. Even though we are all women, our struggles are the same, but they are very different as well. And, with that, I can agree.